favourite part of the advisory group is when you see the difference that you've made to someone. It might only be a small thing, but for carers in particular, so carers will come and they'll say, I've had this issue or I've had that issue. You bring it to the advisory group and you get a solution. At the end of the day, you will get a solution. You can go back to that person and say, this is what we found, or we can signpost you to another group or another organisation. That's satisfaction, just helping someone, just one person, that's all it takes. The network for me was a lifesaver. My husband died 2 years ago, right at the very beginning of COVID. And having been a member of the network prior to that, I knew it was available. But because of COVID, I couldn't go. So once it became active again, I was delighted to come back. It's made a huge improvement to my life.
As chair of the advisory network, I feel that it's very important that the advisory network passes on the opinions of the people that maybe haven't got any other say to the HSCP, and I think it's very important that they get to know what people are thinking. It helps to formulate their policies, hopefully, and as chair of the advisory network, I hope that in the future a lot of people will join the advisory network and get their voices heard, make Inverclyde a better place.
I got involved with Your Voice over a number of years ago, and also with the physical long-term condition group, as well as the Inverclyde MS group, which we started at the Centre for Independent Living. But after it closed, Your Voice saved our lives, really, because we had nowhere to go. We support one another. It's great groups, and we keep each other going. My goodness, it's overwhelming at times. I've never known so much things that are going on. I keep up to date. I listen more than I'll talk, because we've all got experiences that we need to share, and we try and help make a pathway for things to be done to make people aware of what's going on in our area. Well, the work we're doing with that is mainly support one another in all things. There are so many illnesses out there that are long-term. There's a lot of young people now with more long-term conditions that there's been around, and it's nice for people to talk and share a cup of tea and help try and do something about it. Yes, I hope that we're going to be able to solve so many injustices that are going on in Inverclyde at the moment and respect folk.
My name's Christina Boyd, and I'm the carer representative on Inverclyde's Integrated Joint Board. And Karen and Your Voice support the representatives who are on the Integrated Joint Board, and they help us with our paperwork and guide us for anything that we might need to say or anything that we might need to know, so that we're in a position to put views forward for carers and other groups whenever we attend the main meeting. It's very important to have a voice, but the most important thing is that you can represent a variety of carers and a variety of views. And the good thing about coming along to Your Voice is that you meet a number of people and a number of people from other groups, so that you're in a very good position to represent the views of carers and others in your community whenever you attend meetings. Well, in the carers group, I come along and I represent mostly the work that's going on in the carer centre. I'm able to tell people about the work that goes on in the carer centre. They are able to tell me about problems and issues that they have, so that when I go along to the Integrated Joint Board meeting, I'm then in a position to put forward a view for carers, a wide view of things that are happening in the community. Well, I'm hoping that the group will continue to be well attended, that we will reach out and get a wider variety of people to come along, because it's always helpful. It's not so good if you get the same old faces all the time. I'm very pleased with the work that Your Voice have done, and I'd like to say congratulations to them. They've done superb work, and here's to the next 30 years.
I live alone. There's the social aspect of it. I come in, I know all the staff, I get a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a chat. For me, it's a huge benefit. And we're all doing the same thing. We're all here to help people, but it's how we do it. And that's where the advisory network comes in.